And then now we're talking a little bit about partnerships, about collaboration. Have you worked with any other members of the Research Network 3 yet, or?
Yes. We have regular meetings among our coordinators, Shamas, Suzanne, and Leslie. The four of us. Unfortunately, we meet more often in Zoom because we are all in different parts of the world, and it's not easy to find a common slots
It's
that
not.
fits all.
We're talking
Yeah.
about time difference here.
Yes, Leslie's in the US and Hannes is in Germany. I'm in Singapore.
Oh,
But we do manage to have a few sessions so far, and we have plans to bring all the IN3 members together. And last year when I was in Cork, I had very wonderful discussions with the members, and actually here with me is one of the book by let me see if I can show
oh, oh, good.
by
I will put it in
by
the description too.
Prof. Simone Consiaco, and she signed and sent me the signed copy. It's called Designing the Online Learning Experience. So I find it very inspiring and useful, and recommended it to my colleagues as well. I actually look forward to start a few projects with our IN3 members. We started scoping the projects, and then is on my side. There are some progress already. So yeah, look forward to catch up with the members somewhere, or even via Zoom. Yeah.
Hopefully soon. And when now, how do you think personally when building partnerships like that, when collaborating with that, like that, how do you now personally? I think that the foundation of trust when building partnership is crucial. It's important. But what do you think about that? What do you think that would contribute into building partnerships with each other?
I think as a shared trust is really the key in any partnership, and the mutual aspect, mutual goal, mutual benefits uh, is something I think we also need for sustained partnership. And actually, I have a book chapter writing on sustainable relational partnership.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
So
Do you want to
um,
talk more about it? I will put every book in the description below and everyone can access to it. But do you want to talk more
it's
about
in
that?
press. It's with the publisher. It's not published
Oh,
yet, but it's in press. This actually was one of the studies we've done here with our training organizations. It
oh.
talks about how training organization actually leverages our partnership
Mm-hmm.
to turn COVID-19 from a risk into an opportunity. So they leverage government agencies, the generous support scheme that government put and training to train and upskill for their workers. They also partner with the unions, the community centers, and also um, um, the industry bodies to help deploy some of their excess staff because it is an airline service. Yeah.
Is that
So
it?
yes. So they actually tried a lot of efforts for those external um, deployment to send the staff to the community centers to help vaccination, for instance, and to logistics as well. Then while they are services coming back, I mean the business resumes, the staff will called back to their jobs, so they keep their jobs. Keep them on the payroll during COVID. And then they also partner, with their own staff. They see
Yes.
the staff as a important partner because it is downtime for
Mm-hmm.
the aviation industry. So they take
Definitely.
this opportunity to upgrade their systems to digitalize. Yeah,
Oh yes,
then
it's a
to
chance.
to yeah to show new processes and then upskill the staff and then
Mm-hmm.
also job conduct a job redesign. So one of the admin staff, actually the ground service staff, become a
Mm-hmm.
e-learning designer because she has a passion in e-learning and design. So that's a kind of elevation they made for the employees. And during the process, they also provide many kinds of support like
Mm-hmm.
counseling services
Mm-hmm.
so that their psychological well-being are also taken off. And
Mm-hmm.
amazingly is how they build partnership even with their competitors. You know, they don't share resources because they are afraid of this staff poaching.
Yes.
And yes, but this training provider, the in-house training provider, they
Mm-hmm.
creatively engage their competitor in a few informal coffee sessions. Then they start to see the mutual goal as a shared, and then the co-develop programs for both staff and they collaboratively brought in the unions and government so that this poaching never happens.
Oh wow, this is actually something I have not thought of because I'm also how should I say this? I also trying to do a little research about building partnerships for ASEM, and the very hard question is what constitute the partnership? What constitute the trust between party A and party B? When where should we build the partnership from? So okay, you give me an idea over there. It's something called the mutual goal, the common goal that we both want. So instead of fighting each other, we can work
Yes, yes,
together. Oh,
yes.
wow.
It's always a win-win for both
Yes,
sides.
it's
Yes.
really a win-win.
Mm,
Wow. And you were talking about the upskill for the employees by the
yep.
airlines, and
Mm,
it brings me back to the theme of RN3, which is about professionalization.
yes.
So I would just I'm wondering because either way I'm gonna be an adult very soon. So what through all of the researches, what competences that you have found that are needed by adult teachers?
um, Actually, in our studies, we found that the top needed skills by both
Mm-hmm.
their employers, mainly the training providers,
Mm-hmm.
and also adult educators themselves, they self rate which are important skills to their work, include critical core skills, for
Uh-huh.
example, communication, problem solving, teamwork,
Mm-hmm.
and also facilitation and training in different modes
Mm-hmm.
as a shared, not only classroom based, but
Mm-hmm.
also workplaces,
Mm-hmm.
the digital world, and even hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Or more recently, the metaverse, where
Mm-hmm.
metaverse came
Oh
into
yes.
it. Yes, the physio cyber
Mm.
hybrid classrooms,
Mm.
and also how to use learning technologies
Oh
better.
yes. The
Yes,
teachers have to adapt to.
yes, use learning technologies to engage the students more
Yeah.
and to provide better learning experiences and
Mm-hmm.
outcomes for the learners, and also. For instance, how to use ChatGPT to support their curriculum development and
Yes,
assessment.
I was. ChatGPT has been on the debate for so long because I mean, academics, universities, institutions have been fear of plagiarism, of not the real work because a student may use ChatGPT for answers. But then there are other debates that says that okay, instead of stopping a student from using ChatGPT, what about we encourage students to use it, but then that student has to give the reasoning behind of how do they order the ChatGPT. What I mean is that um what I mean is that that other side of debate, it says that, you know, building partnership with AI instead of going against it, stop it or regulate it, we learn how to work with the AI. We learn how to be friend with it, build partnership, and see how how far the AI can go, where its
Yeah.
limits. But in your opinion, what do you think about the birth of ChatGPT
Mm.
in school?
I would think it is a game changer, and I don't think it will go back. It is out of the box. It's never going to go back.
Yes.
And I personally I think I agree with I like your word is partnering with AI, and I see that uh in this more digitalized world and with the advancement of technology,
Mhm.
human and technology, uh, we are entering into a new era where this relationship becomes more complicated.
Definitely.
Technology, from the teaching and learning point of view, for
Mhm.
instance, ChatGPT, it could be a very powerful tool for us
Mhm.
if we use in the correct way, in the ethical way, and because there are also ethics involved in it, right?
Mhm.
So then more and more is technology is a tool that we can use, and together also how to live, work, and learn together with technology is something we all need to face very soon, I think,
Yeah,
if or if
oh,
not already. Mm.
I think the AI probably has already been implemented in so many institutions now. Oh, you must be a professor as well. You're also an educator, right?
Sorry, what's that?
I I'm sorry. I was asking, you must be a professor or an educator as well, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
I do teach.
Would
Yes,
you allow students to use ChatGPT?
yes, I do. Actually, um, I would. We discuss a lot how this ChatGPT can be used in our
Mm,
work and how to use it. Then we use it to design courses. We use it for generating ideas.
oh.
And normally, previously, if we design a curriculum, we'll need about 3 to 5 days to think about the topic of a course.
Mhm.
Now, with the help of ChatGPT, can be shortened drastically to about half a day, 3 hours. Yeah. So, similarly for research, if
Mhm.
we do um, literature review, the rest of the West, generative AI tools out there
Mhm.
who
Mhm.
could do the scan of or pulling together all the relevant abstracts.
Mhm.
Of course, um, some are not that high quality. You need to differentiate them, but still, it speeds up the things to tremendously. I would say I find it useful to use it. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes. Well, um,
And also talking about the competency of adult educators, I think a new thing that we find in Singapore or we find it might also go around the world is that for it relates to the role that adult educators as well as training providers um, take. For
mhm,
instance, we see there is a need that for our workers, they need some career guidance. For instance,
they
yes,
do.
they go to the learning, go to the training. After that, they would like to see, are there better jobs that I can go to? Or can I do my job better? So this career pivoting competency is also needed from the adult educators. And also how to keep our knowledge current. That's the question you ask. How do we keep up to date with our
Yes.
knowledge, with our competencies? That's
Mhm.
something also very crucial,
Mhm.
because we know things are changing so rapidly. If we if we are not riding the tides, we will be out, right?
Yes.
And another role that we see is emerging or is gaining more importance is about business transformation. How other educators or training providers actually, while they support learning and development in a company, in the enterprise, can they also take on roles to look at other aspects of it? For instance, the business process. For instance, building this learning culture. So this business transformation or learning the business consultancy skills are needed. So it's not easy to become an adult educator.
It's
It
not.
is many in one role.
Ooh.